Renowned heiress, reality TV personality, singer, actor, and mother of two, Paris Hilton has been a vocal advocate for children's rights, particularly in the realm of the troubled teen industry. Her personal experiences of abuse as a teenager have driven her to push for the federal Stop Institutional Child Abuse Act. The United States has been criticized for its lack of protection for children from harm, but with the Senate passing the bill, Paris Hilton is hopeful that the House will follow suit. In a recent open letter to the United States House of Representatives shared on Instagram, Paris urged Congress to pass the Stop Institutional Child Abuse bill before the legislature adjourns for the year. In her heartfelt letter, Paris shared her own harrowing experiences of abuse as a teenager, stating, "For most of my life, I carried a deep, unspoken pain. I thought if I stayed quiet, if I buried it far enough, maybe I could convince myself it didn't happen." However, she emphasized that silence doesn't heal. It only protects the people that cause the harm. Paris noted that speaking up has been the hardest thing she's ever done, but it's also been the most powerful. As a teenager, Paris was sent to youth residential treatment facilities where she endured physical restraint, sexual abuse, isolation, over-medication, and was stripped of her dignity. She was told she didn't matter, that she was the problem, and that no one would believe her if she spoke up, not even her family. For years, she lived with the weight of that trauma, the nightmares, and the shame. It wasn't until she found her voice that she began to heal. Paris emphasized the importance of speaking out, stating, "Silence doesn't heal. It protects the people that cause the harm." She addressed the members of the House, urging them to think of the children who can't speak for themselves. "They're counting on you," she said. "Let's turn pain into purpose and protect the most vulnerable among us." Paris's experiences at the Provo Canyon School, a Utah-based facility, have been well documented. She spent 11 months as a captive of the institution at the age of 17, after her parents sent her there due to her partying as a teenager. The facility, like many others in the troubled teen industry, turned teenage suffering into profit. In recent years, Paris has opened up about the horrors she experienced during her time at the Provo Canyon School. When contacted, a representative from the facility declined to comment, citing that the facility had changed ownership in August 2000. Paris has been a driving force behind the push for the Stop Institutional Child Abuse Act, making regular trips to Washington, D.C. to advocate for the legislation. She expressed her determination, stating, "I always believed in turning pain into purpose, in creating something good from something dark. Survivors like me have carried this fight for far too long." She urged the members of the House to carry it across the finish line and make this a moment that the country can be proud of. A moment when we choose to protect the most vulnerable among us. While it's unfortunate that it often takes celebrity voices to advocate for basic decency, Paris Hilton's efforts have brought attention to a critical issue that affects countless children across the United States. As the House considers the Stop Institutional Child Abuse Act, Paris's words serve as a powerful reminder of the importance of protecting the most vulnerable members of our society.